Hey beautiful people, this is your host of the Paralounge, Clinton, and I want to make a video today because we have an event coming up October 18th, 19th, and 20th at Camp Kiwanis in Silver Springs, Florida, and we're calling it Spirit of the Circle. So first question on everybody's mind is, Clinton, you've been doing the Paralounge drum gathering since July of 2002. That's over 20 years of doing the drum gathering. What is this Spirit of the Circle? It's named different. What's so different about it? Well, here it is, and I'm going to hopefully explain it to you quick and easy like this. I've been doing this for over 20 years. I've been to lots and lots of drum circles, participated in them, hosted them, everything inside and out, lots of drum circles. So I'm going to say I have a little bit of an educated opinion on this, but that still just makes it my opinion. And here's my opinion. You have your educational culture drummer. Those are the drummers that get out there and they go to work just focusing on who built that instrument, why they built it, all the rhythms that are specifically made for it. They know what the rhythms are played for. They focus on the educational and cultural side of that instrument. It's a beautiful thing. It makes amazing musicians. The second one is the players that are out there for the spiritual bonding side of the drum circle. They show up and the first thing you feel is that connection to people. You feel your heart open up, you feel the rhythms actually permeate into your body, and you feel a spiritual connection with what's going on. You feel in the moment and you feel very powerful spiritually. It's an amazing and beautiful thing, and those guys are out there, they're ready to experience a drum circle in a very personal way. You have number three, the people that are showing up for the entertainment. Nothing wrong with that, but that happens. We have people out there that come to drum circle and they're like, holy moly, this is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. And they end up coming back over and over again because they start feeding off of the energy of that circle. And the entertainment aspect of that circle is so overwhelming to them that they just can't wait to get back for more. But most of the time when you have somebody there for the entertainment, they're usually ignoring the other two, so there's nothing negative about that, but that's why I call them the entertainment drummers, because they usually are ignoring the other two. And I can tell you how you can identify a drummer that's there for entertainment. It's really easy. They're like this, not like this. They're usually looking at their instrument and they're not paying any attention to anybody else around them because they're having such a good time. I'm guilty of that. I've had it happen to me. A good person reached down, touched me on the shoulder and said, hey man, we want to play with you. Changed my life, changed my perspective, and that's what we're hoping to do here. Spirit of the Circle is going to take away this cultural side of it. If you need to learn something specific about a culture, you want to learn where that drum came from, you want to learn certain rhythms on that drum, you want to learn from the people that come from that culture, go to the Paralounge Drum Gathering. We're going to cover that for you. But at Spirit of the Circle, we're going to just touch on the educational side of it. We're going to cover drum circle dynamics because this is my focus for this event. It's not as important as how you play your instrument. What's more important for us here is why you're in drum circle. Think about it. Why are you in drum circle? You can answer this question. And when you answer that question, you'll open up a whole world of possibilities. So that's what Spirit of the Circle is going to be for. It's going to be to answer some questions about yourself. We're not going to teach you certain rhythms, that are going to be culturally specific. What we may teach you is how to respect slowing down, playing those very strong basic rhythms. Those basic rhythms are the ones that tug at the one the strongest, that take out the chaos and actually touch your soul. So that's what we're going to do. These drum circles on this weekend at Spirit of the Circle, we're going to hope to focus on slowing down a bit, to bringing that bass rhythm that gets lost, the one. I've got years of listening to drum circles, and I can tell you that I'm not saying this in a negative way. I'm not saying that they all sound the same, but I got over 20 years of videos of drum circles, over 20 years of videos, and I can go from the first video back in 2002, skip all the way to the last video, and put those two drum circles next to each other, and you can't tell the difference. The rhythms are the same. It just kind of, because the same people are out there doing the same thing. They're focusing on the same stuff, which is all these categories all together trying to function in one big circle. So at Spirit of Circle, we're going to focus closer and closer and closer to the spiritual bonding side. We're going to have a good time, but that's not why you're buying a ticket. You're buying a ticket because you want the people around you focusing. You're the person that says, man, this circle will be so much better if. Well, then come to Spirit of the Circle, because that's what we're exploring. We're exploring the if. We're going to make it happen, not in a hard, forceful way. We're going to learn what it makes to happen, and then we're going to just create it. It's about creation. So we're going to study the spiritual and the bonding side. We're going to talk about drum circle dynamics, and we're going to figure out what makes the drum circle work. It's about the drum circle. It's not going to be about specific rhythms. It's going to be about the drum circle, the dynamics of it, and how you fit into it. So go check out www.paralounge.net, October 18th, 19th, and 20th. Come on out to Camp Kiwanis. We're back in Central Florida, and spend your weekend touching your spirit, touching your heart, bonding with other people, and learning about the drum circle. And this is your opportunity. If you have one of those instruments like a didgeridoo or a flute that you don't ever take to drum circle because you know it's not going to get heard because nobody's going to listen to you and nobody's going to quiet down and allow that to step into the circle, bring it, because we're going to do it here. This is, if you've ever been to the Paralounge Drum Gathering and you enjoy Rhythm Church, this entire weekend is just Rhythm Church, just spread out over the entire weekend. And that is the difference between Paralounge Drum Gathering and Spirit of the Circle. I hope to see you there. Be safe, have fun at your next drum circle, and I'll see you soon.